Let me slap you with this truth real quick. Most people won't change until their life completely fucking breaks. Until the silence becomes unbearable. Until their own reflection disgusts them. Until they're so tired of their own excuses that even they stop believing the shit they say. But you? You don't need to wait until rock bottom. You're already standing on the edge, aren't you? Be honest. You've been walking around half awake. Not depressed enough to collapse. Not inspired enough to rise. Just stuck. In that gray zone between maybe tomorrow and fuck it. Ever since the world shut down, something in you shifted. You lost color. Not all at once. Bit by bit. You started calling survival life. You stopped dreaming. You stopped trying for real. Now every new year rolls around, and you chant the same tired mantra. This is my year. Except it wasn't. Not in 2022. Not in 2023. Not in 2024. And spoiler alert, 2025 won't be either, unless you fucking force it. You hear me? You can't vibe your way into a breakthrough. You can't manifest shit you're not willing to build. You can't keep blaming the algorithm, the economy, your schedule, your past, while giving your free time to TikTok and your attention to mediocrity. You want change? Then get off your ass and decide. Decide to lock in. Not for a week. Not for the dopamine rush. But because you're done half living. And no, I'm not here to motivate you. Fuck motivation. Motivation is for people who treat growth like an energy drink. You don't need more hype. You need strategy. You need discipline. You need to wake the fuck up and start treating your life like it actually matters. Let's break the first lie. I don't have time. Bullshit. You had time to scroll for 3 hours yesterday. You had time to rewatch that show you've already memorized. You had time to zone out, overthink, and complain in group chats. You have time. You're just addicted to wasting it. You want proof? Let's do the math. 24 hours in a day. Sleep for 8. Work or school? Let's say another 8. Eat, shit, shower, 2 hours. That leaves 6 full fucking hours. What are you doing with them? You don't know? That's the problem. And here's what makes it even worse. We're living in the most resource-rich era in human history. Free knowledge. Free tools. Free communities. You want to start a business? There's an AI for that. Want to learn a skill? There's a YouTube channel, a podcast, a tutorial for that. Want to build a body? There's an app, a free plan, a dude on the internet yelling at you with abs. So don't you fucking dare say you can't. You can. You just haven't decided to yet. You've confused consuming information with taking action. You've convinced yourself you're learning when you're actually just scrolling. You're watching content on success, but you're still a passive fucking bystander in your own life. Stop that. You don't need another post. You don't need another podcast. You don't need another saved video in your inspiration folder. You need to move. You need to do. You need to put your phone down and ask, what the fuck do I really want? Then build a system around it. Because goals without systems? That's just a wish list. You say you want to save money? Cool. Where's your budget? Where's your auto transfer? Where's your weekly review? You say you want to get fit? Great. Where's your training split? Where's your meal plan? Where's your habit tracker? Don't tell me you want it if you're not tracking it. Don't say you're committed if you're still guessing your way through your day. Commitment isn't loud. It's not sexy. It's not aesthetic. It's the boring shit you do when no one's watching. It's the early wake-ups. It's saying no to comfort. It's doing the work when it's cold, quiet, and fucking lonely. And here's the part no one says out loud. It's supposed to feel that way. Discipline isn't about feeling good. It's about doing what matters, especially when you don't. So don't chase the feeling. Chase the fucking follow-through. You know what the most dangerous drug on this planet is? Comfort. Yeah, read that again. Not weed. Not alcohol. Not heroin. It's the soul-numbing, mind-killing drug of staying comfortable. It's the subtle poison that says, you're fine. You're not that behind. You've got time. You'll figure it out eventually. Fuck that. Comfort is the villain wearing a cozy blanket. It doesn't stab you in the chest. It starves you slowly. Of dreams. Of hunger. Of fucking life. You ever notice how it creeps in? You tell yourself, I'll skip today just one time. I'll relax this weekend. I deserve it. I'll start Monday. Then suddenly, it's been 6 months. Nothing changed. You didn't grow. You didn't move. You didn't build a damn thing. You just kept talking. Comfort is the ultimate scam. It makes you believe you're safe, when really, you're just sedated. And the worst part? You fucking know it. Deep down, you feel the decay. That silent guilt when you wake up late. That heaviness when you scroll for hours instead of creating. That emptiness after another day of doing nothing meaningful. That's your soul knocking. And most people, they just turn the volume down. They go another round of TikTok. Another rerun of their favorite distraction. Another excuse to avoid doing the one thing they know would change everything. Facing their own reflection. But not you. Not anymore. You're done pretending comfort is peace. You're done treating ease like it's some kind of prize. Because here's the harsh truth. You will never find fulfillment in the shit that made you numb in the first place. The scroll doesn't love you. The binge doesn't evolve you. The same old cycle doesn't give a fuck about your potential. You think locking in means grinding 24/7? Nah. Locking in means clarity. It means choosing your fucking self every damn day. It means cutting the noise, the fake friends, the mindless content, the "I'll do it later" mindset that's robbed you of years. You're not tired because you work hard. You're tired because you live out of alignment. You're drained because your days are filled with everything but your purpose. You know how I know? Because the moment you move in alignment, the fatigue turns to fire. The laziness turns to urgency. The fog clears, and you finally see the bullshit for what it is. Distraction dressed as entertainment. Let me be blunt. This world profits from your distraction. They make billions when you're lost. They thrive when your self-worth is tied to likes, trends, fake urgency. You think you're making choices? No, you're being guided like cattle through a feed built to keep you comfortable and compliant. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. Stillness is power. Focus is rebellion. Discipline is freedom. Because in a world where everyone's distracted, the person who's locked in becomes unstoppable. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need to be born rich. You don't need some crazy talent. You just need to do one thing most people won't. Stay the fuck locked in. For 30 days. No bullshit. No negotiation. No balance. Just focus. Wake up and run toward the discomfort. Wake up and do the hard shit first. Wake up and stare down your excuses until they burn to ash. Don't make it pretty. Don't make it perfect. Just make it real. Real action. Real structure. Real momentum. Because while everyone else is busy trying to find themselves, you'll be out here building yourself. And don't be surprised when they come back, saying things like, "You've changed. You're different. You're too serious now." Good. That means it's working. You're not here to be relatable. You're here to be unignorable. So fuck being liked. Be respected. Be focused. Be dangerous to the version of you that kept settling. You want power? Then own your mornings. Guard your evenings. Schedule your priorities like your life depends on them, because it fucking does. You want peace? Then silence your notifications. Stop people pleasing. Say no like your time has value, because it fucking does. You want success? Then stop chasing it and start becoming it. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So fix the fucking system. And every time your mind says, "I'm tired," you answer with, "I didn't come this far to be average. Not today. Not this hour. Not in this season." Let me drop the realest shit you'll hear today. You already know what to do. You just keep running from it. It's not that you don't have answers. It's that you're scared of the fucking responsibility that comes with action. Because once you start, you can't unsee your potential. And once you feel the fire, you can't go back to pretending comfort is enough. Most people don't fear failure. They fear becoming someone their current circle won't recognize. They fear outgrowing the people who still make excuses. They fear the discipline that kills the old version of them. But guess what? That version of you, the lazy one, the overthinker, the chronic procrastinator, they don't deserve to run the show anymore. They had their time, and they blew it. This is your fucking era. The era where you stop apologizing for taking your life seriously. The era where you walk different, talk different, move like you know you were built for more. The era where your habits aren't a hobby. They're a declaration. You know who wins in life. Not the most talented, not the smartest, not the loudest. The one who stays locked in when everyone else checks out. The one who builds while others scroll. The one who creates while others consume. The one who acts while others doubt. So ask yourself right now, what are you building? And don't give me that "I'm figuring it out" bullshit. What are you actually building? A body that reflects your inner strength? A mindset that doesn't flinch under pressure? A system so tight it makes excuses fucking impossible? Or are you just building more reasons? More distractions? More loops of almost? Let me make it simple for you. Here's how you lock in. Set non-negotiables. Wake up time. Workout window. Learning block. No phone zones. This isn't cute journaling. This is warfare against chaos. Eliminate what weakens you. That one app that drains 3 hours? Delete it. That friend who always talks shit but never grows? Cut it. That one habit that starts your day in a spiral? Replace it. Track everything. Energy, time, mood, habits. If you don't track it, you don't change it. Data is truth. Truth is power. Reward discipline, not dopamine. Fuck the high of getting likes. Chase the high of finishing what you started. Of being able to look in the mirror and respect who's staring back. Because here's the deal. You're going to suffer either way. Suffer now through discipline, sacrifice, discomfort. Or suffer later through regret, insecurity, and mediocrity. Your choice. Always has been. Always will be. And don't you dare wait for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. Only perfect excuses. You want to change your life? Give me 7 days. 7 days where you go all in. No distractions. No compromise. No entertaining weakness. Just you. Your goals. And a ruthless fucking commitment. 7 days is enough to remind your nervous system. You're not soft. You're not weak. You're not broken. You're just undisciplined. And discipline is a decision. You don't have to be fearless. You just need to stop negotiating with your fear. You don't have to know the whole path. You just need to take the next brutal step. You don't have to be ready. Readiness is a myth. The lion doesn't ask permission to hunt. Neither should you. So get up, breathe, stand tall, and tell the world. Watch what the fuck happens when I finally lock in. Then prove it. With your habits. With your calendar. With your silence. With your obsession. Not for approval. Not for applause. But because you made a vow. To yourself. To never go back. To never shrink. To never again betray your own potential. This is your time. Not next week. Not next year. Right. Fucking. Now. So shut the noise. Sharpen your focus. And walk like your soul's on fire. Because once you lock in, you become fucking unstoppable.